Hi. First off, congratulations on the win, both of you. Tara, I have to ask now that everybody has let us know the news about your sister's wedding. Congratulations to her. But what was it like to, handle the fact that you knew that you were going to miss it and to score a goal today to make up for it?
Yeah, it was a really hard few days for me, but I know all my teammates had my back, and we went into this game just believing in each other. And when we were down a goal, I knew that our season wasn't over, and I didn't miss my sister's wedding for nothing. So, yeah, when I saw the opportunity to shoot, I did, and thank God it went in.
And then Hal, I'm just thinking about that shot at the end of the second half there. What was going through your head, and now in retrospect, how do you feel knowing that it didn't come down to that?
Yeah, I was hoping it would go in. Naturally, the game could have ended 30 minutes earlier, but it didn't. I was just happy we were able to grind it out in overtime, but yeah.
All right, and up to Jason.
I guess I'll start, Tara, with you. I wanted to know maybe the process on the goal. We've seen you and Esme both have that sort of longer run, but in a game where they were so compact, it seemed like maybe this was one of the only times where that space might have been available. What did you see before you got on the ball and decided to actually go up there and have a go?
Yeah, I think we've been working on a lot of rest defense, so when I saw that I was supposed to be tight to Oshwala and they were trying to clear it to her, I knew that I either had to win the ball or stop the play there, so I won the ball, and then I saw the space in front of me, and I just took it. And yeah, like you said, they were compact in the box, so crossing it wasn't working as much for us at the time, and I just took a long range one.
Still a little striker in there, right?
Yeah.
I guess this is for both of you. Jonah and Aubrey both mentioned that they were not coming out and pressing. They were really standing off, and kind of the anticipation was that they would come, and then they would just sort of not do that. What did you have to adjust from both of your positions to sort of find a solution to that?
I think a lot of patience, moving the ball back and forth to make one of their forwards step out of the line so that we can find the open player in the pocket and be able to go forward easier.
For sure. I think patience on the ball, what she said, being able to switch it side to side, kind of create an opening. And when those openings happen, it's so fast. Kudos to them for being able to find it. But yeah, for the midfield, personally, it was honestly just giving the center backs their space and kind of working off of them because they were kind of the ones that were setting the tone for us.
All right, we'll go back to Andre. First, we have a question online from John Lupo for both of you. Can you talk about facing either Gotham or Portland in the semis and the challenges each club would present?
I think this week we'll just have to during training this week, just go into it the same mindset that we did this week. Yeah, whoever we play, it's going to be a tough game. All playoff games are, so we'll just have to come out on the front foot and know the tactics and then stick to them.
Yeah, regardless of what tactics that we do or what we change, I feel like our mentality is always going to stay the same. Today, we kind of gutted that game out last minute. I feel like that's something that we're going to have to stick to, regardless of tactics. So.
And Andre?
All right, Tara, I have to go back to the goal because regardless of what was sacrificed, was it kind of worth the wait, I assume?
Yeah. It felt amazing to score that goal.
No, you've been waiting for it for a long time,
yeah,
so to equalize in a playoff game. For both of you, wanted to just talk about the crowd. I know you're familiar with playing at Audi, obviously, but it felt a lot louder, at least to me. Mm-hmm. On the pitch, what was your experience, and especially when the goal went in, when both goals went in, and full time?
That was honestly just so, it impresses me every single home game that we have. That one definitely took the cake when it came to energy and stuff. At one point, Lacey's freaking hyping up the crowd. Everyone's going crazy, waving towels. I was like, this just does not feel real right now. Even when we clear a ball out of bounds, people are just raging. It's really cool to be a part of that.
Yeah, it was all on the little things we would do. We heard the crowd and they were able to keep us going.
Yeah.
Thank you. All right, and we'll go Jake and then Luis.
Hey guys, congratulations on the playoff win. Just kind of bouncing off that question, you guys go down a goal and there was boos boos happening, obviously, with going down a goal, but then it just felt like immediately they started erupting, trying to rally you guys. Did you guys kind of feel that energy, and what was kind of your guys' response as things just felt like it changed before you even scored that goal?
Yeah, it's weird because even though we went down a goal in like a very important game, like there was never like a doubt in my mind that this is the last game. Like I just did not feel that way. Like I knew like that we were going to come back. I feel like the crowd helps with that because it's just what she said, like the energy. Like when someone's screaming at you, you're going to run harder, you're going to make a tackle, you're going to like when there's all those people doing that there, it just give you, it's like Jonah calls it like the 12th player. It literally feels like a 12th player on the field.
And just fighting back, what was the message from Jonah? I know he kind of mentioned a little bit about what he kind of said to you guys, but you guys go down a goal. Was there a message he said, or maybe at halftime as it was tied still? What was the message to kind of keep fighting on and try to get back in the win column, try to advance?
I think for us, we needed like more urgency and more bodies in the box. I mean, even on that second goal that we scored, it wasn't like the prettiest on our part, but like just being able to have numbers in the box and forcing stuff into the box in an important game like that can turn out in us getting a goal. So
Yeah, and after they scored, I look over at the sideline and I just see him like going like this and keep pushing us along. And in my head, he's just saying like "vamos." So I was like, "Yeah, let's go."
literally, like you never feel any like doubt or anything.
Yeah.
Like even though it's like, dang, I really wish we didn't concede that goal because now we have to come back. Like there's zero doubt that we're not.
Did Lacey try to claim that own goal by chance?
I'll give it to her.
Yeah, I'll give it to her. I don't care.
She got me with the celebration.
She was going
Yeah.
crazy. Yeah, that was awesome.
Thank you guys.
All right, we'll go to Luis and then Jose.
Hi, this question is for both of you. What do you think was the key for winning the game tonight? And what is the message in the after? What is the message in the overtime for try to make this goal for win the game?
I think it was just belief in everyone, and like she said, we just all believed that our season wasn't over, and going into overtime, we knew that we kind of were on the upper hand, and we wanted to end it there. We didn't want to go to PKs, and we were able to do that, so it felt great.
Yeah, agreed.
And Jose.
First off, congrats for the result for both of you. This question is for Tara. You played in the championship team back in 21. We've heard Aubrey talk about she sees some similarities between that team and this team. In your opinion, you played on that squad. What kind of similarities do you see on that squad with this squad, and where do you see in terms of the trend line, how far this team can go heading into the next round of the playoffs?
Yeah, I mean, I see like the fight and the family unit that we have was the same from 21, and just the belief that we have in everyone, no matter if you're a rookie, if you start every game, if you come off the bench, we believe in everyone the same, and it just shows because as we make changes and everyone's coming in, there's just more energy helping us get to the end, and I think that that's going to take us a long way in this, hopefully.
We have Thomas and then we'll wrap up with Becky.
Tara, at full time, it seemed like you briefly took a moment, and then you were very quickly mobbed by a lot of teammates and staff. Can you just take me through the emotions of what was going through your mind at that point?
Yeah, I mean, it was just great. Everyone was so happy for me. They knew that it's been a hard week for me, but I know that they all had my back, and they were just so happy that I was able to get that goal for us, and going into the extra time, just giving me all the encouragement to keep going.
And how every home playoff game, especially when you sell them out like this one, is another opportunity to deepen your connection with the fan base. Just how valuable is it to have another game like this one next weekend?
It's so cool. Even like at the end of every single game, like being able to just walk around and meet people and say hey to people, it's just the coolest thing ever. And I feel like we build on that every single home game that we have. Like we had the fan appreciation night, that was really sick. Like being able to beat the drums in the middle of the field, like that was so fun. Just stuff like that. I feel like, you know, keeping people coming, keeping good relationships with them, because they honestly help us on the field. So.
And we'll wrap up with Becky.
This one's just another one for Tara, just another 2021 comparison question. I just looked at the attendance for the first playoff match in 2021. It was like 5,300 people, and obviously the contrast with tonight could not be more stark. And I just wondered, what did that feel like to you to have played in both of those games? What does it feel like to be taking part in a season where there's literally almost 4 times as many people coming out to see you guys? in the playoffs. Like, what does that feel like? What does it mean to you?
It's so amazing. We feel all the energy from the fans, and I think it just shows like how much women's sports are growing in women's soccer, and it feels amazing to be a part of this right now, and just having people want to come to our games and watch us. And like she said, meeting the fans after is amazing. So yeah, I couldn't be more happy than having all the people here tonight, and hopefully we can do it again next weekend.
Yeah, and how does it feel to get to come into this season, like, you know, be a part of this at such a peak for women's soccer, for, you know, having an attendance like that?
It feels amazing, and I honestly think like our staff, our coaches, like our ownership on our team kind of like push that agenda, and they're so happy for us whenever we win, like on and off the field. So I just feel so thankful. It's my rookie year, being able to be in an environment like this with a team like this. Just very grateful.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sarah and Hal.